Now we've been talking about the mouth as the the first part of your digestive system, and you could also look at it as an early warning system based on your whole body. So what do I mean by that? Well, you have this called your tongue. Now in this country, at this point in time, there's just the beginning of the fact, acknowledgement of the fact that your tongue may be a way of diagnosing diseases. In China, it's been used for over 5,000 years, and in point of fact, there's a lot of Chinese people in the world. We are starting to integrate that in Western medicine. So here's a few tips that you might like to know about. And all you need to do is wake up in the morning, go into the bathroom, stick your tongue out, look in the mirror, and see what it looks like. If your tongue is gray or grayish brown, it's usually indicative of intestinal problems. If it's yellow or yellowish green, it can be liver gallbladder problems. If the tip of your tongue, right here, is red, it's either thyroid problems or heart problems. If the sides of your tongue are scalloped and it's very large, you could have sleep apnea. If it's not large but just scalloped, you have a mineral deficiency. And if the tip of your tongue, or your top of your tongue rather, is cracked, has lots of cracks in it, that's usually a vitamin deficiency. So just by knowing a few simple things like that, you can get an idea of how healthy you actually are. Now when I say things like, this may be a thyroid or heart problem, it doesn't mean you're going to have a heart attack. What it means is that energetically, those systems are weakened. And you may or may not be having problems that you know about. For instance, many times people come in and their tongue is yellow or yellowish green because most people over 35 are no longer producing the amount of digestive enzymes and acids in their stomach that they used to. So it's quite common to have digestive problems, and this will show up in your mouth. Also, how thick is that coating? If it's very thick, it means you have a chronic condition. If it's very thin, it means it probably happened recently. Is your tongue dry? That's a sign of dehydration in the rest of your body. Now I hadn't mentioned it before, but I will mention it now before we end. The healthy tongue is pink. It has a very vibrant color, pink, and it looks vibrant, and the best way to describe it is clean. And you notice this unconsciously because when you see someone, you pretty much can look and just see if they're healthy. They have a vibrant sense about them, an energy that's not this, but up and normal. And we all have that. So this is something that you can check every morning. And if you have a problem, ask, why do I look like this even though I feel okay? Because feeling okay is not the same as being okay. Feeling okay just means that whatever's going on has not reached a point where it can be a problem for you. And that's when we want to get rid of it, before it becomes a problem. So have a great morning tomorrow when you wake up and check your tongue out.